Number two, we should reflect on the transcendent knowledge of Allah, on superior powers of Allah, on the plan of Allah. A lot of times we may face some very stressful situations, but it can be meant very positive and useful for us. So instead of worrying and instead of being negative about it, let's interpret it that this could be meant for me as a positive thing, as a useful thing. So that will all of a sudden shift our thought process and will take away the stress, because Allah says, وَعَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُ شَيْئًا وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ وَعَسَىٰ أَن تُحِبُّ شَيْئًا وَهُوَ شَرٌ لَكُمْ. Oftentimes things happen that you hate it, but it is meant good for you. And things that you like it, but it is bad for you. You don't know, Allah knows. So always reflect on that maybe this situation, there is something useful, positive in the plan of Allah. And the plan of Allah will definitely take place. I better accept that. As a result of this belief, you do tawakkul on Allah. You rely in Allah, and you know that you should remind yourself that eventually this can be very useful. As long as I'm doing my part, as long as I'm making my genuine efforts, as long as my intention is pure, and as long as I am following the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then the consequences can be very useful, because I know what Allah asked me to do, what Allah wants me to do is always beneficial for me. Even though I am facing some barriers, some challenges, and some condemnation by some people, in the long term, I'll be successful. So have this tawakkul, this reliance in Allah, and that reliance will take away a lot of stress from us.